Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with a pick-a-card reading about the current outcome of a connection that you're in or that you're interested in. This could be for a crush, for, a relationship you're having right now, or a relationship, you wish you had. All kinds of things I think could fall under the realm of this reading. I tried to keep it open-ended, open-minded. So this was actually a request from... one moment. Ida Bay. There we go. It was funny. I was doing a story on Instagram. I was literally writing out a story about how I was apologizing for my absence. I've been extremely busy. I haven't had time to film for the channel at all. I've been just kind of drowning in personal readings and family stuff, kids, homeschooling, and all that kind of stuff, just life. And, yeah, so I was going to post a status about that and ask if anyone had any requests. And just as I was writing that, she messaged me. And she was like, you haven't posted, recently. And we need some videos for the channel. And I was like, you're right. And then I talked to her about, what she wanted to see. And she mentioned about this topic. And so I thought, I'm going to do it. So I thought it would be fun. I don't think, honestly, I'm not even sure how I've done one like this before. And if I have, it's been quite a while, I think. So do know that this is the current energy, and I want you to pick with your intuition. See where your heart is leading you, your intuition. You can use a number generator, you can use a pendulum, you can use whatever method you want to kind of find the pile for you. But just imagine the person in your head. Take some deep breaths and see which number you're drawn to, or which stone, whatever, however you do it. Whatever floats your boat. But on pile number 1, we have carnelian heart. On pile number 2, a clear quartz heart. Pile number 3, a sodalite heart. And pile number 4, we have an aventurine heart. So, the timestamps will be down below. And I hope that this reading is helpful and informative for you guys. I hope it gives you some insight, okay? So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 1 here, this is a reading for you about the future of your connection and where it's currently heading and what the outcome looks like. I want to say a big thank you, and I forgot to do this in the intro because I'm an idiot, or I'm forgetful. Okay, that's a better way to say it. Thank you so much, Eric, for the Cosmic Tarot, which I'm using in this reading. You're awesome, Eric. Thank you. So I did do a song shuffle on this one, okay? And you guys got an interesting song. You have For the Love of a Princess from Braveheart. So this is an instrumental song, and it's very sweet. I think it's a very sweet song. So that is your song. So you might want to check it out if you want to. It's kind of an epic love story, isn't it, in that movie? So maybe that's alluding to something. I actually was doing a spell for a friend, and I asked my shuffle afterwards how the spell would go, and I got another song from Braveheart once. And it was the part from the funeral, and it was actually a healing spell. So I thought, that's actually probably a good sign, because it was from the scene of the funeral. This one, I think, I'm not sure what scene this particular track is from. But, yeah. Anyways, let's find out what's going on. The future of your connection. So I'm going to put some cards on the table. I didn't do tarot, so I'm going to live shuffle. I'm guessing here that there's a lot of, I think for some of you there might be travel here. Maybe some of you are at a distance with this person, because we, funnily enough, have journey and go the distance here. Companion. Oh, I'm going to get this. It's advice for you guys. So I'm going to kind of go through the reading first. So these are the oracle cards that we pulled up. Obviously, we have passion. So this kind of tells me that maybe there's some strong synastry going on in terms of Mars, maybe. Maybe there's some strong Mars placements. Or, again, there's just some sort of passion that's going to be kind of cooking up. I think that there could be a strong sexual attraction or a strong attraction in general to each other. That is kind of brewing between the two of you. What's interesting is that we have within the next few weeks. So I do feel like many of you are going to be discovering either more about this person, more about this connection in the next few weeks. Like things are going to start to happen. Again, journey and go the distance indicates some sort of progress happening. So I see that if you're wondering if this connection's going anywhere, this is definitely saying yes. Yes, it's going somewhere. We have companion too coming up, and it says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And I feel like, well, obviously, how I read these cards is like if they come up in the upright, I consider it light attribute. If it comes out in a reversal, I would say the shadow attribute. And in this case, it's upright. So we have like a definite companionship here, to be honest. I don't even know what to say. I feel like well, let's get into the tarot, but I really feel like the biggest things I'm just seeing from the oracle cards is indicating a journey of some kind, perhaps some distance between the two of you. Again, this could just be a metaphor for obstacles to overcome, but having the passion to do so, which is good, because sometimes people see obstacles and they're just like, I don't want to do it. But it seems like you guys can overcome these obstacles in this connection, because there is a strong level of companionship. Some of you might have like a soul connection with this person. What's interesting is we have finances and second chance. So finances says financial challenges are affecting this connection. Honestly, when I was shuffling and I saw that card come out, my intuitive feeling was that this isn't going to be exactly finances for everyone. It may be lifestyle choices, differences, different places, different cultures, different lifestyles, different jobs, and such like that. Like more earthly blockages. Do you get what I'm saying? Rather than a blockage of love or something like that. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. More physical challenges rather than the challenges of emotional, like distance, or there are no chance for feelings to develop or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And with second chance, it says this relationship deserves a second chance. So for those of you, and this is not for everyone, probably only some of you, if this has been a connection that you've kind of been letting go of, or you weren't sure if it's going to go anywhere, or you've been kind of vying for that second chance to kind of have a go at this, it's coming. Okay, you will have a second chance at this, especially for those of you that are maybe in no contact situations and you're like, are we ever going to come back together? Is this ever going to go anywhere? Are we ever going to see each other again? I know that some of you, and maybe some of you are watching, have like had somebody in maybe another country, and COVID, for instance, has like blocked you guys from kind of meeting up again, or having that first meeting even, or something along those lines. Of course, it could be other things too. And this is timeless, so maybe down the road, some of you won't even be dealing with COVID anymore when you watch this. But for those of you, basically, that are looking for that second chance, I feel like that's going to happen for you, okay? And that's only for some of you. Like I said, some of you, this might be a first chance. Okay, so Spirit Guides and Angels, what is the current outcome of the connection for those that chose pile number 1? So we have the Prince of Swords, current outcome, the Nine of Cups. I think this is a beautiful Nine of Cups because it actually has a couple on it. And usually it's a very solo card in most decks. It's kind of like a solo energy, but this is very romantic. I can, you know what's interesting is the Two of Pentacles is here. I could see you guys coming together in the physical. I feel like for some of you, especially with the Prince of Swords, this could be a connection that's mainly online. As an example, like you talk on the internet, or you have like an online connection. And I could see that whatever you're kind of vying for or wishing for in this situation is going to come into a physical reality. So if you just want to meet this person and you're wondering that, yes, you can meet them. Like, that's a very big possibility for the future. It's in the cards for you, possibly, unless you were to deny that possibility. Do you know what I mean? Because we can always, like, definitely kind of mess things up on our own, or have an opportunity and just let it go, right? So, I mean, of course, you still have to take advantage of things, too. But the World card, again, this is kind of alluding to, like, a happy ending or a sense of completion. Again, if there's a travel vibe, again, it seems like kind of coming into some sort of physical presence with each other. We have, oh wow, okay. So for those of you, I think, that are dealing with, interesting, okay. I was going to say that for some of you that are dealing with a masculine, this masculine is very, like, kind of revved up and ready to go on this connection. And that maybe for some of you, you're the masculine. It depends on, like, you know, who's watching. But I was going to say, in terms of signs, though, we do have air and earth coming up. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in terms of the signs. We have some water energy, too, and the World. The future of this connection. Again, I feel like some sort of stable union in the future between the two of you. And again, we're getting also for some of you, if you wanting to know if the communication will mature and you'll get closer, yes. That's another thing too. Like I said, general readings, and everyone's in a bit of a different situation, so I want to point out all the little factoids I get in my head. So I know sometimes they're all over the place, but I can see the... Okay, whoever is kind of dealing with... Okay, if it's a masculine energy that you're dealing with, I would say that this person's going to kind of open up about the future, what they want, and that kind of thing. I could see you guys having like a very loving relationship. And I see somebody who's honest. And that's the thing. That's what I was saying. For some of you, if this is someone you're kind of new with, I think that this communication can evolve, okay, into something more loving and open, and thoughts are shared, feelings are shared, and stuff like that. But what I was going to say as well is I think that there might be some kind of maturity too, deepening of this connection. But there are no bad cards here at all. Like, I don't see anything bad anywhere, to be honest. I think the only challenge I see here in this connection is like maybe a physical distance or some sort of physical, earthly blockages. It's not a blockage of feelings. It's not a blockage of anything else, honestly. I see that you guys are kind of wanting to kind of come together. What I think is cute, actually, is on the Journey card, there's a number 2, which talks about like two people kind of coming together, I feel. Kind of like you're going off to meet this person, or they're going to come off to meet you, that kind of thing. And, yeah, I see passion, I see probably hot sex, that kind of stuff. I shouldn't have said that word. Maybe I'll get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. But I see like a physical passion, I see emotional passion, I see stability perhaps, and like really actually trying to make it work on a real level, not just like talking about it. I see physical possibility, like I said, with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so we have one card coming out. I appreciate our friendship. And maybe for some of you, that's kind of where it's at right now. It's at a friendship level, but it has like the potential to grow to more. So we have, if I were honest with you, you'd hate me. Now, for some of you, that might be you. For some of you, it might be the other person. Maybe there's some sort of fear here in regards to opening up. Maybe there's some insecurity about who you really are. Would they really like you? Etc. I dropped some cards, sorry. And again, did you notice how my throat's getting all messed up and I'm kind of like getting a weird scratchy throat? Again, that could be, it's hard to communicate, maybe for some of you. They have a hard time communicating. You have a hard time communicating. You need to know. Yeah, and some of you, if this is a friendship and you're wondering if it's like there's anything more than friends, there is. Yeah, it's not over. And for some of you, yeah, with the Second Chance card, for some of you, it's not over. Oh, I love that song, It's Not Over Yet, by Planet Perfecto, I think is what it is. So we have Please Give Me Time, I'm trying. So there might be some obstacles, again, that need to be kind of overcome. And one. Do I have two more? Two more fell out. Oh. Hold on. 3 of them. There we go. I want to wake up beside you. Oh, this person wants to wake up with you. That's interesting. Oh, this song came to my head by Spleen. There's a song. It's a Russian band. It's well, anyways, there's a lyric in that song by them that says like about waking up in the same bed or waking up together. It just reminded me of that song. Let's see. I don't know how to handle you, and I want to make a move, but I chicken out. So this person's scared. They don't know how to, like, maybe you intimidate them, or maybe they feel intimidated by the situation, or they don't really know how to. Of course, this could be reflective of your feelings as well, for sure. But yeah, it seems like there's some sort of hesitation here. Like they're not sure how to handle you, or you're not sure how to handle them. But I feel like you're going to get over these things. But that's just kind of like the little energy peek, you know, peek into the energy a little bit on this connection. But what can I say? I can't say anything bad, guys. I think this is going to come together, to be honest. And like I said, within the next few weeks, you should start to see something happening. So for those of you maybe that want that second chance, and maybe you have not been in contact with this person, you might hear from them within the next few weeks. For others of you, you might see some significant progress within the next few weeks. Advice. The only approval I need is my own. So that's interesting. So again, if that's going to resonate, you know, in different ways for different people. But again, if you're hesitating on your actions towards this person, or you're worried what other people will think, or anything like that, or vice versa, you know, on the other person's side, it's like just telling you, you kind of go with what you want to do, what you really feel will make you happy, right? Don't hold yourself back. I'm going to take a Bob Ross card for you guys because I just am dying to use these things. But they're like, hold on. So, oh my god. Sorry. I totally messed up the camera. Let me check. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. I forgot I left them over there and my camera stands in the way, so I had to like go crazy. Okay, so Bob Ross message for those that chose pile number 1. These things live right in your brush. All you have to do is shake them out. It's the message here. So, these things live right in your brush. All you have to do is just shake them out. You know what it makes me feel too is that like, I think a lot of things, there are already a lot of feelings inside. They just kind of have to come out. And for some of you, there might be a moment where you kind of just let loose at some point and really just like let all your feelings out, and they let their feelings out, that kind of thing as well. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope that this reading gave you some insight into the future of the connection on your mind, and I wish you the very best in it. I really do wish happiness and good health and lucky, like everything lucky and everything nice for you guys. If you want a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box, and I will see you all in the next reading. Hello, my friends. If you chose pile number 2 here, with this clear quartz, this is a reading for you and the future of your connection. I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the channeled song. So I did a song for you guys for each pile. I haven't done that in a while, and it's mostly just laziness. Sometimes I'll just channel them on my own, just through my brain. But I thought I'd do it with my shuffle. And your guys' song for this group is Cold Little Heart. So there is the song. And the lyrics are very interesting. It can talk about, I'm guessing this is a complicated connection, and I've actually, the funniest thing that this came up, because this is one of the more difficult piles, or one of the more, like challenging piles, I suppose you could say. So let's just get into it. So we have grieving, and 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, time to go, forgiveness, Midas and Miser, protected, and different pages. I'll be honest, I feel like a lot of you are probably asking about a situation that isn't easy. And I feel like for many of you, I mean, if not, you have like considerable questions about whether it could be something positive or not. Like, you might already have some doubts already kind of planted. So for those of you like where it's a new connection, this could be alluding to the fact that perhaps it's going to have some problems. And maybe some of you already kind of feel that in your gut, as an example. But for some of you, of course, you may be in a situation that is quite complicated. That Cold Little Heart song, I definitely suggest you guys to go look up the lyrics to it to kind of get a vibe of what that song's about, because I think it kind of fits in a little bit to maybe the type of person you're dealing with, or maybe you as well. But we have the 6th chakra, and it is upright. The card is upright, and it says, this very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, or 3rd eye, which is the center devoted to your insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it in your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So, we also have time to go right next to that. I feel like a lot of you know it's over. And you know it's not going anywhere. And you know you've got to let go. And you're having a hard time and you're struggling with this because there's still that seed of hope that's kind of lingering in your heart. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then probably this is not your pile. And you might want to like see if maybe you're drawn to a different pile. Because the thing is, with pick a cards too, by the way, I take the messages. I ask my guides for messages for specific groups. And it's up to you to kind of see which group you're drawn to. I can't control that. You know what I mean? So you have to make sure you're kind of using your intuition to choose. And if it doesn't resonate, then that means you're probably either the message, maybe none of the piles will be for you. And that's sometimes the case, by the way. There are plenty of readings where nothing resonates with me, and that's okay. And then maybe the next one will. So just keep that in mind, okay? But I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's quite distant. And it's funny because we have this Midas miser coming out, right? And I feel like what is interesting about this is that the other cards for the other cards in this deck and the other ones I pulled for this reading didn't have this like verses kind of energy, or not verses, but like slash there. So I feel like for some of you or that person have a golden touch, or a very kind golden touch, a very nice person, where the other person might be more in a negative energy of fear, like a fear-based kind of thing where they close people off. And that's interesting because the lyrics to Cold Little Heart, it says like, did you ever notice I've been ashamed all my life? I've been playing games. We can try to hide it. It's all the same. I've been losing you one day at a time. And my cold little heart, I can't stand myself. You know what I mean? Again, this might be somebody that has kind of a colder heart, or they keep it cold because they don't want to open up. And maybe for some of you, you've noticed some red flags. With this time to go, though, it's telling you to let go of this connection, actually. We have also different pages, and it says you and this person don't share the same vision. So it seems like you guys both have two different outlooks in life, and, it doesn't come up to anything healthy for you. You know what I mean? And with forgiveness, it's almost asking you to kind of just find forgiveness. And I think that there could be forgiveness in this connection. So if you want to know, like, could you ever be friends with this person again, as an example, or could you remain to be friends? Yes. But I feel like you're being protected from this connection. And it's just not meant to be at this time, at least. At least this time, too. Another thing I want to say is that might just be a current energy. You know what I mean? Maybe, something can happen, that would change the outcome of it, for sure. But let me see here. So Spirit Guides and Angels, the current outcome. What are the blockages for group number 2? What are the blockages in this connection? So we have indecision, an unclear path forward. One of you is probably stagnating. And again, one of you might be being much more upfront than the other person. Maybe one has been much more honest upfront about what you want. And there could be some stagnation, like some back and forth energy. The Seven of Pentacles can talk about cutting your losses, perhaps, or keep it going at something. It's kind of reevaluation. And I feel like some of you might be in a period where you guys have been not speaking or something and reevaluating your lives. And I feel like one of you is much more of the emotional type, whereas the other one's much more, a little bit on the colder side. We have a lot of air energy here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've noticed, because we have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What are the blockages? Wow, Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So this is somebody who's kind of blocking off any progress. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who doesn't want to move forward in this connection. Maybe they don't see the same path as you do. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles and just the cards that are surrounding it, just give me the vibe of somebody who has a different idea in life than you do. Who has maybe different aspirations, different goals. And although I think that there are feelings here, I just feel as if there's just this indecision on their end. Even though I feel like they really dreamt about it at some point, like it's been a hope of theirs. I'm just looking at those birds kind of going off into the moon, and I feel like it's representative that at one point it was something that this person, they do want it. I think that there are just some blockages. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, of course, it might be about, you know, a lifestyle difference. It could mean that there are certain, you know, earthly aspects in the way, for sure, or different, like I said. But I feel like for the majority of you, you guys are just two different people. And the thing is that you may not, and I know, I know when you're in those feelings. When you're in your feelings, you will not want to hear this message, and you'll say, no way, Lisa, to me. I know it because I've been there. But when I tell you this, I'm just going to say it. You may not want this person, actually. You may not actually really want this person. You might not actually really be happy with them down the road. This may be something that as it grows into something that's not actually happy for you. Do you get what I'm saying? And that could be partially the blockage as well, is your guides know this isn't something that would make you happy. This is not the road you want to go down. If people are showing like such red flags in the beginning with their behavior, from experience in my own, I've had an 18-year-long relationship. All of the things that kind of were red flaggy in the beginning, or all the little quirks or things that were a problem, those things get worse. Most people don't change. It just gets worse. So it's true. I mean, I'm not saying people can't change, and they can, and definitely counseling helps, and all kinds of other things can help that. But generally, people are who they are, and any kind of red flags you start to see, like jealous behavior or any sort of like, or cold behavior or pulling away, that's going to be something that's probably just going to get worse with time and won't be changed unless the person's very specifically, you know, active in fixing themselves. Unfortunately, not many people are like that. A lot of people aren't into self-growth, you know, in trying to fix themselves, or they're the things that kind of hold them back in life. And I think that's just kind of what you're dealing with in this situation. This is just something like that's just not gonna go anywhere for now, at least for now. Is there any hope here for those that chose group number 2? I was happy actually when I saw this deck that the wheel, the astrology wheel, is actually accurate, because I've noticed that on another deck recently there was an astrology wheel and it was all inaccurate. Like they just splattered like signs in like all the wrong places, not in order. I was just like, really, you didn't research that? Like, come on. Just call me up. I'll do it. I'll help you. But this one's accurate. Anyways, is there hope for this connection? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles, and this makes me feel like it's out of your hands. The more you clutch onto this, you can't clutch on. You can't do anything. This is out of your control. It's not something that can be controlled. It's not something that you can fix, or because the thing is that, like, especially when we're in relationships with other people, we can only do so much we can only fix ourselves, and we can't fix another person, and that's up to them. And so you can't change someone's mind, no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you cling, or how hard you try to fix. You know, it's up to them if they want to change. And again, I feel like what you're being told is to, like, kind of let go. You can't hold on to this. Again, like, it's not, is there hope? Well, maybe. I mean, it doesn't clearly say no, but it doesn't really say yes either. And I just feel like this is saying about that, with the Wheel of Fortune in particular, just kind of implying that if the fates allow it, you know, if destiny comes through. But then I feel like that there's kind of this hold on it, because the Four of Pentacles is kind of about hoarding or holding back and stuff like that. So it just feels like it's something that's kind of stuck at the moment, and it would have to, maybe there are some physical challenges that would need to be unblocked for it to kind of get unstuck, as an example as well. So I think I'm going to kind of leave it there. I want to see what this person would want to say to you. Or kind of what the energy is between the two of you. And maybe some of these things are going to resonate with you as well. And I kind of did that with group number 1 as well, pile number 1. So let me see more about this connection. So I see signs of you all the time, and some of you may be seeing a lot of that person. It's interesting because of that 6, it actually fell near the 6th chakra. And so maybe some of you are very intuitively connected to this person. And that's why it's hard. We have I like you. And that's the thing, for some of you, this might be implying that this person liked you, but didn't love you. or I need a break, or maybe they weren't matching your feelings or something like that exactly on the same level. And then we have I need a break. So it seems like somebody is pulling away. Give me time. So maybe for some of you it might just be about time. You know, and that's where the hope thing comes in with the Wheel of Fortune as well. For some of you, I just don't want to say it for all of you, because like I said, for some of you it's going to probably be no, and then for some of you it's like there is a chance, but things have to change. Like time has to shift. You know, things have to kind of shift in order for this to come together. We have say something, and this could be implying that this person wants you to say something, or you want them to say something. I hate how far apart we are. So some of you might be at a distance with this person. Again, it could be physical or emotional distance. It doesn't have to be exclusively physical. And we have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep. So this is telling me that this person definitely likes you. They find you to be so unique and so different from the rest. And there's something about you that stands out. And I'm a show off. Came out. Okay, sorry. But so they don't dislike you by any means. They do like you, I think. But it seems like they are kind of blocked at the moment. I have regrets. So again, this person could have some regrets about how they've handled certain things. And I didn't mean to hurt you. So yeah, they regret hurting you perhaps if this has gone sour. They didn't want it to kind of go sour like that. Okay, so what is your advice? Well, let's see. I deserve better. So, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You might deserve better than this connection, and or what it's provided you thus far. And so I think I would, advise, for you guys to kind of let go of this connection and try to find forgiveness for it, for yourself too, and for the person, for yourself, and for the fact that you just aren't on the same path at this time. You know what's interesting about the different pages in the path, and I look at this time to go to, and it's kind of just a singular bridge there that she's kind of running down. It's kind of like your own path. You got to go your own way, as an example, like Fleetwood Mac song. But that is what I'm getting. I hope that this helped. I'm sorry if it wasn't what you wanted to hear. I apologize for that, and I'm sending you guys a hug, especially, like I said, if it doesn't resonate, just go see if you feel drawn to something else. But, yeah. Anyways, if you want a personal reading with me, I do those. You can find it out in my description box. And I wish to see you all in the next reading. Take care of yourselves, and I will, see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. If you chose pile number 3 here with the Sodalite, this is your reading. So let's find out the future of your connection. First of all, I want to say a thank you to Eric for the Cosmic Tarot, for getting off my wish list. Thank you, Eric. You're amazing. You always get me great decks, and I appreciate you. And I forgot to mention it in the intro, so I'm just mentioning it in every pile. Because I'm silly and I forgot. So, let's just see. I got you guys a song. So this is a song describing your connection. Or maybe the future of your connection. And we have Blinding Lights by The Weeknd that popped up. So, interesting. It says, I've been trying to call, I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe. I'm going through withdrawals. I don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Etc., etc. So, interesting. I'm running out of time. And a lot of different type of things. So, it seems like some sort of passion arising. Or things kind of progressing. I don't know. It kind of feels like that to me from the lyrics, but go ahead and look up the song if you want to. And I'm going to be looking at the cards now, so let's find out. We have Manifestation. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. We have pile 3 and you have a 33. Happy. Wait. Angel. Support and spiritual lesson. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. This is a connection that is going to lead to romance. So for those of you that are hoping to manifest a romantic relationship with this person, you got it. I just got the song You Got It by Roy Orbison in my head. Yeah. Every time I look into your loving eyes, I see a love that money just can't buy. One look from you, I drift away. Yeah, okay. I pray that you are here to stay. Okay, anything you want, you got it. Okay, sorry, I'm stopping. I feel like this is going somewhere. I like this pile. It feels really cheerful. I see a little bit of a weight here, so I don't know what's going on there. We'll kind of dig into it with the tarot. But I can see a romantic connection, a happy, joyful connection, a very supportive connection as well. And oh my god, and then I just looked over at support. I didn't even get that word from here. I wasn't like eyeing it and saying, oh yeah, support, like looking for keywords to kind of keep myself going. I wasn't doing that. Because I was looking at the angel. It's almost like this person's an angel for you, or you're an angel for them. It might be vice versa. It might be for both of you. You're kind of like angels for each other. That angel is very like warm and supportive energy. And what we have is like helping those in need with no expectation of return. So this might be describing you or your person in terms of like, maybe there's just a need to just love this person for who they are. Maybe this person needs support at this time. Maybe you need support from this person. Maybe you can mutually support each other. Because it's funny, this is about helping those in need. And then we have lean on your inner circle at this time. So in a spiritual lesson is involved. So I feel like this is a spiritual connection. I feel like for many of you probably have some sort of soul contract or soul tie to this person, kind of like a soulmate energy or something like that. And again, maybe this is a connection that can become very supportive. And I feel for some of you this might be the first really spiritual connection you've ever had, or that this person's ever had. But yeah, for those of you that are wondering right off the bat, especially for new connections or even ongoing connections, whatever, you're manifesting romance with this person, and it looks like the future looks pretty bright. I'm going to check out what the weight's about, because it seems like there might be a weight here. And why is that? What's the weight about here? I'm going to actually switch decks. I want to use this other deck. I do that sometimes. I just intuitively, if you've had a personal reading with me, you know how I am. I switch decks all the time. Okay, so Spirit Guides and Angels. Why does pound, what's the weight about for group number 3? Okay, so we have the Hermit. This could imply some sort of separation, distance, no contact situation. Maybe some of you are in no contact, but for others of you may just be kind of at a distance or apart physically. Oh, okay. I feel like for some of you, the time is coming to kind of manifest this relationship, or to kind of bring it into, or have that conversation, or a conversation will be had, but it's not yet. I feel like there's a purpose here. There needs to be something, there's something going on behind the scenes on this connection. Maybe in their own life, in your life, vice versa. You know what? There's something going on, I think, internally right now that will manifest into the physical presence. But I feel like the timing isn't here yet for this connection for some reason. Hold on, sorry, I didn't mean to take... Oh, I guess we'll take them, whatever. Yeah, some sort of action will be taken eventually. Maybe there's travel or distance here with the 3 of Torches. But I do see some sort of action. It just seems like it's got to come into the right harmony, the right timing here. The Magician is somebody who has all the knowledge to kind of go forward with something. So maybe again it's kind of waiting for the spiritual timing, or waiting for this other person to make a move. There's something here about it. What are the blockages? Like what's the weight about? What's the weight about here for this connection? What are the blockages? The Sun. What are the blockages? Oops. And Star. Interesting. The Sun and the Star. Again, I'm kind of getting timing for some reason. Justice could imply that certain things need to be taken care of. Justice can indicate, like, you know, maybe relationships ending as an example, or contracts ending, or certain things in the balance that need to kind of be worked out, right? Again, for some of you, this might be like, you know, moving away from a workplace as an example in order to start a relationship. It's going to be different for everyone. But I feel like that there's just some sort of thing that has to come in. We're getting a lot of cards about balance. So something has to come into balance here. where there's equal, maybe there's equal give and take or something. Maybe someone can't give something equally to the other person right now because of some circumstances. That's interesting. Maybe there isn't a way to take action now. The star can be kind of a card of healing. Maybe something has to be healed. Maybe someone's healing from a breakup or a divorce or something like that. Let me see here. Yeah, maybe they can't exactly, this can't move forward. Look at that, kind of like went flippy floppy and went upside down. We have the Chariot. So again, it feels like maybe you guys aren't on the same page at the moment, but it doesn't mean that you won't be. So if you feel like this is kind of a bit stuck right now, or it's not going to go anywhere, think again. It's just not the right time for some reason. I'm not getting a clear message as to why, and I think that's probably because it's a general reading, and I'm not, like, you know, meant to give out messages that are going to confuse people too much, hopefully. So I don't see such a specific thing. I think it's probably more just like there's a specific, you know, something specific to you that's kind of blocking this, but I don't feel like it's something major. Okay, more about the future of this connection. The future of connection for group number 3. More about the future of this connection on their part. This is such a beautiful deck. I really like the colors on this. Somebody has to choose happiness. I feel interesting. Well, I see happiness, okay? I see happiness. It's funny that the Ten of Cups fell out underneath the happy card, because it's like totally matching there. The Queen of Swords could imply somebody has to make a tough decision, perhaps, or they need to be honest up front. Something along those lines. I think that, especially if you're dealing with a feminine energy, for some of you this might be for you, you know, if you resonate with the Queen of Swords. But it could be about you making a specific choice, or being honest about your feelings, or giving them a clear direction of where you want things to go. For others of you, I feel like a choice will be made that will have a happy outcome between the two of you in a romantic sense. Maybe a discussion will be had here with the Queen of Swords, like an honest discussion. But I see two paths. So it makes you wonder if, and what's funny is we have happy, 2 torches. I wonder if for some of you this person's choosing between you and another person, or something along those lines, or there needs to be a choice made, you and another thing. Like, you know, like for instance, say you live in, like, you know, let's just say like Germany, and the person lives in wherever, you know, Spain, okay, and they want to study, and they can study in Germany or in Sweden, and they, you know, they need to choose like something, maybe as an example, and they would choose, you know, Germany and be closer to you, or they could go to Sweden. Hopefully you get what I mean. There might be a choice here involved. There might be a choice that needs to be made, whether it's in relationship or life circumstances or something like that. There's some sort of choice that will be made, but I see a good choice being made that's in your favor, at least in the terms of this the outcome being very happy. And for some of you, that might mean that you need to make a choice as well, right? So yeah, I don't see anything wrong here. I see a very supportive, beautiful, possible relationship here, a very spiritual connection, a supportive connection in which you guys make each other truly happy, and you kind of are just exploring a relationship together. Let's see what these little message cards say. If you really knew me, you'd reject me. So maybe that's where the support's coming. Maybe this person or you is worried about if you have a fear of rejection. I think many people often do. I mean, who doesn't? Who wants to be rejected? There's always that fear that someone's going to reject you, especially if you've had a past situation like that. So maybe reassuring this person that, you know, you like them a lot. We have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep. And again, with that, by the way, if you open up to them about your insecurities, I feel like that's going to be something that they'd be very supportive of. We have you're a unicorn in a world of sheep. So this person definitely sees you as somebody who's very unique and different from everyone else. You know, you're like their puzzle piece. And, oh, we have, I want to make a move, but I chicken out. Sorry, my hair got stuck in there. Damn. Okay. Yeah, so this person might be a little bit nervous about making a move. And maybe for some of you, that's you. You know, especially with that Queen of Swords, maybe for some of you, you need to kind of be more bold, as an example, if you want to get the show on the road. I can't give you what you want, so there could be some sort of fears. Interesting, a lot of fears about, like, I can't give you what you want. I'm afraid of rejection, that kind of vibe. So maybe that's where the support comes in. Maybe it's about making this person feel like they're enough. Why can't we have a happy ending? So maybe someone's feeling like either you or this other person are wondering, like they're frustrated at the situation, like why can't it just be happy? Why can't we just unlock this? What I notice is that there are keyholes here in these cards. Do you notice it? So I feel like for some of you this feels a little bit blocked at the moment, like maybe you don't have the key. We have let's meet. So maybe some of you want to meet up. I feel like a lot of you, if you do open that door to meeting up, especially if this is like an online connection, it's going to lead to something amazing. Just saying. I feel like it's going to lead to romance. Like you'll have a romantic relationship. If there's fear of rejection, I know especially when you meet someone online, I have experience, you always worry if they're going to like, you'll live up to their expectations, etc., etc. And, but if there's fears regarding that, don't be worried. It would go a lot happier than you think. You make me smile. Oh, so this person probably is like cheesy smiling at all your messages and the things that you say. You bring a smile to their face. Oops. I'm going through a lot. So this person, I feel like, is going through a lot of things that maybe you don't know about. We get a lot of insecurities, a lot of worries here. So maybe, again, this is where you come in as a very supportive person. And you just wait before making a move. You kind of wait to see what happens. Because I think there might be something going on under the, like, behind the scenes that you're not aware of in their life. Maybe some of them are going through deeper problems than you might realize. This might be a person who kind of doesn't really open up about everything that's going on. But maybe, you know, you could uncover that as you kind of get closer to them. I'm avoiding you. So if you've been wondering if this person avoids you on purpose, they are. Why? Let's find out. Why are they avoiding them? Because they're nervous and scared. Okay, I just wanted to quickly clarify that. Sorry. They avoid you because they're scared. They're not really sure what to say. Maybe they're not sure if what they say is something you want to hear or see, or maybe they're a little bit nervous to talk to you or something like that. There might be some fears on whether they're commanding enough or you want to hear what they have to say. Maybe they feel a little bit blocked in terms of communication. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, like, maybe you intimidate them. I'm hiding my true feelings. So this person is hiding some feelings here. Okay. So, yeah. But it seems like it'll open up. Again, you're being told to wait a little bit. And I think that's just because things are still developing. And what this person, I think, needs right now is a supportive friend, a supportive arm, or shoulder to lean on. There we go. Not an arm to lean on. Maybe an arm around them. But like a shoulder to lean on. And I think that this has a lot of promise for a happy future. So, yay! I like it. And your advice, I was born to do this. It's go time. So don't, if you guys are having some of these fears yourself, don't get too up in your head about things. Just go for it. Just go for it. And that's funny because it says spiritual lesson and I was born to do this. So it almost, like I said, confirms this idea of a soul connection, that this was meant to be, that there's some sort of destiny here at play. And your Bob Ross message is, use absolutely no pressure, just like an angel's wings. And it fell over the angel's card. Right? A gentle support, just like an angel. So it seems like don't pressure the situation, just be with it. And don't pressure this person. Maybe they need this, maybe they need to be able to wait. I mean, of course, take that if it resonates. If this is a person who's been dicking you around, I don't support that, but generally. And then it says, now then, let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this, where the whole technique, oh, sorry, hold on, let me bring this up to my eyes. Now then, let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this whole technique. Okay, shake off the excess and just beat the devil out of it. So I'm guessing that for some of you, this person's trying to let go of certain things, like certain devils, certain problems, certain issues. And that's what this person needs. An angel's wings, you know, wrapping around them. They need somebody to be there for them, to support them and be comforting to them at this time. Because I feel like you may not be aware of this. Maybe some of you are, but this person just needs support at this time. And that's, but once they have that, if they have that support, maybe it will give them the bravery to kind of manifest this, manifest or, you know, some decisions in their life that will help this go forward. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys. I hope that this was insightful and helpful to you. I'm really happy that this was such a positive reading, because number 2 was, group 2 was not so much. Anyways, bless you all. Thank you for being here. I thank you so much for all your support, your comments, and your likes. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. If you chose pile number 4 here with this aventurine heart, this is a reading for you. So let's find out about your person and the connection between you in the future. We have, by the way, the Cosmic Tarot. I want to say thank you to Eric for getting this for me. I appreciate it so much. I love it. I'm so excited to use it on the channel, and I've been using it a lot since I got it. So, yay! Thank you, Eric. So, into your connection. This is your advice. We'll get to that last. We have boundaries, strategy, compromise, detective, by the book, and wait and warning. First of all, I want to say that I see B's and W's for some reason, and they're sticking out to me. So I don't know if some of you are going to resonate with that in terms of initials. Maybe not. Don't pay attention if it's not for you. But for some of you, that might be a confirmation. I don't know why. I don't usually say that kind of stuff, but I'm just drawn to it. We also have 21 and 11. Okay, so just pointing out those numbers. But one of the things that's interesting about this one is that I feel like you're more getting advice here rather than an outcome. I think that for some of you, this might be a precarious situation, like some kind of situation that's a little bit difficult, okay? You're kind of being told to investigate more and to be very careful with the situation. There's something volatile about this. And I don't know, there might be some boundaries that need to be respected at this moment. In order, especially if you want to kind of manifest something here in the future. Because you're told, it's all over the place. Like this is the strangest message I think I've ever gotten in a reading, to be honest. For some reason, you're just being told to kind of back off and to strategize, to compromise, to just do things by the book is literally what you're getting. And to investigate, right? Observe, follow your intuition, and seek out the truth in the situation. So before you make any moves. And then we have wait, the timing's not quite right, and warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. So again, if you feel some red flags, and with these cards here in particular, I felt like that in group 1, and I feel it again now. For some of you, if you don't see any like massive red flags, of course, you know, don't worry, that might not be for you. Maybe for some of you there's something else going on. But if you do notice, there might be hints of something that are kind of pointing, you know, kind of hitting you intuitively, or maybe you just notice certain things about this connection, or maybe some of you flat out know that there are obstacles here, that there's some kind of situation that's a little bit delicate. Again, for some of you, this might be a boss or a leader of some kind. It could be somebody who's married. It could be somebody who's in a relationship. It could be somebody who's a friend from work. There's a lot of different possibilities here, but I feel like whatever this is, it's kind of telling you to back off for now and just kind of wait and see what happens. And that's kind of the current outcome. Which is like, what? Maybe for some of you, you're not going to get out of that energy. Hopefully you will. But I'm going to ask with the cards, because I would just kind of took these as a guidance, like kind of an overall thing. But Spirit Guides and Angels, those that chose group number 4, what is the outcome if they wait? If they're able to wait this out and put it, you know, go with this, what is the outcome? Well, justice. So you might have a good case. For those of you that are wondering if you should take a person to court or something like that, or do something, I feel like you will come to some sort of compromise with this person. Okay? So that's a specific message for some of you. The Wheel of Fortune. Things will move forward when they're ready. In a fair way, too. In a balanced way. Oh, okay. The Lovers. So, you guys, if you wait on the situation, if you strategize, if you kind of hold back and just investigate more, this actually probably will help you manifest this in a more better way, or a better way. I think that the timing here, I don't know what is going on, and I'm kind of uncomfortable to ask that for a group, because it just feels like it's too specific of a question for all of you, because everyone's going to have a different reasoning as to why this is, but, and I don't want to like lead you guys astray by any means. But there's something, I think that this actually could go in a positive direction for you guys. But there's something to be careful about right now. If you're talking to somebody, okay, let's say, and this is so specific, Say, you're talking to somebody who's going through something. Like maybe some of you are asking about somebody who's going through a breakup or a divorce, as an example. Or is in like something that is about to finish, or something along those lines, or that you work with them, but whatever. Now, for some of you, it might be that if you push the boundaries too far right now, it could mess things up. Do you get what I'm saying? For some reason, you're being told to hold back on on what you want, like in the situation, like to give a little bit, but kind of treat it more formal in some way, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Keep the emotions light and supportive here. With the Prince of Cups, of course, you can, tell this person that you're there for them and show them love and affection and caring. But I feel like when the time has come, that will be at the right time. There will be a time that comes where you guys will share your feelings, where things will go and progress, okay? So this is a lot happier than I thought it might be. I don't know why you're being really hammered this, like, be careful on this one. Okay? When the time is right, this is going to come together. But for some reason or another, it's not the right time to make a move. And you got to be a little bit careful here. Especially with the red flags, there might be little like hints of something that you guys are missing, or pay attention to them. Or if you feel like intuitive hints about like don't talk to this person, maybe this or that, pay attention to those hints. Okay, I'm going to take some little messages here to kind of tap into the energy. This is this is a very strange one. It's very different than the other readings. So yeah. Okay, what is the energy? What would their person want to say? Groups 4, what do they need to know about this person? What's going on? Anything here in terms of group 4 and their person, the connection in their mind. I've been daydreaming about you. So if you wanted to know if this person's been thinking about you too, yes, they have. I can't believe you'd like me too, so there might be a little bit of a disbelief here on this person's end that you really like them. Maybe they don't trust you. Maybe if you come on too strong, they're going to think that you're lying about something. Ooh, for some of you, that could be the case. If you come on too strong, they might not trust that, especially if they've had situations in the past where people came on really strong and then ghosted them. It might put them off, or they might think that you want something from them. Okay? Like more than you do. You know what I mean? Like an ulterior motive or something like that too. So there's some sort of disbelief on this person's part. We also have say something. So this person wants you to contact them more, say something more to them. Perhaps like communicate more with them. We have I love you with hearts. Oh, dang. Okay, and then I can't give you what you want. So maybe this person's a little bit worried about that they can't really give you what you want at this moment. Maybe that's where the strategy comes in. They can't give you what you want, so they can't really do much, but they really like you. I'm inexperienced. Ooh, okay. So maybe they're going through something in their life, or they're not very experienced in how relationships work, or maybe they only have a certain amount of experience. Because like, it's funny, like even with myself, I've been married for 16 years next month, and I've been in a relationship for 18 years with him. We've lived together. But actually, like in many ways, I am inexperienced because I've only had one person. Do you know what I mean? I've only ever had one partner in my whole life. And so while I'm experienced with this one, and I know a lot about it, I can't always help people with problems that are out of the realm of my understanding. Do you get what I mean? Because I've just had this one connection. I dream about you. So this person's definitely had a dream about you. There's daydreams. So we're having night dreams and daydreams. They're thinking about you a lot. I'm pretending I don't care, so they might be acting kind of passive, like they don't care. They might be not saying too much, but this person's hiding a lot under the surface in terms of this connection. Whoops. And I don't know how to handle this. So a lot of like inexperience, not knowing what to do. I feel like this person, I don't know what's going on with them. Let me see. Any other message here? Well, you have, oh, that one's over. You make me smile, so you might make this person smile quite a bit. They smile when you say things to them, when they think about you, when they think about the things you talk about. If I ever touch you, I'll never stop. So there's some sort of desire here. Maybe that's part of the boundary. They're scared to kind of act on these desires because there is some sort of desire that they're trying to kind of stop from developing. So if you notice this person kind of pull away, I think that's what they're trying to do. I wish things could have been different. So maybe this person's kind of regretting the current circumstances that you guys are in because they wished it could be different because it would probably be easier. And then I'm a show off. So maybe this person is trying to show off, or they want you to see them or think they're cool or something like that. Okay, so that's what we've got. We've got a lot of message cards there. Hopefully that gives you some insight into the person. Wait, did I do a song for you guys? I did not do a song for you. Hold up. I forgot. Wait, no, did I? No, I didn't. It's on blinding lights. Oh my god, my phone's going to go nuts when I turn it on. I have it on airplane mode. I'll do it. I'm going to do a shuffle song for you guys. I did it for everyone. I almost forgot. See, that's one of the things. Sorry, my phone is going nuts. Because I just turned it on and I have like 5,000 Instagram messages coming through. Okay, so song for group number 4 in regards to this connection. Hold on, let me turn my sound down. I don't want to get busted. Oh my god. Can't Take My Eyes Off You by Frankie Valli. So you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a song maybe you guys want to listen to. I'll get you one more. We have Miss You by the Rolling Stones. I've been holding out so long. I've been sleeping all alone. Lord, I miss you. I've been hanging on the phone. I've been sleeping all alone. I want to kiss you. So those 2 songs. You guys got 2 songs because I was on the app. Okay. So yeah. Now let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get some advice for you. And that's this. The right choice is a choice that feels expansive and joyful. I don't know what in the heck is going on upstairs, but there's like stuff banging around. So the right choice is a choice that feels expansive and joyful. So in this situation, of course, if this is a situation that you're frustrated with and you're tired of the boundaries, and it's not making you feel expansive and joyful or like full of possibility, then maybe obviously going away from this might be the best possible option. Because some of you might find that you're in a situation that's pissing you off and you're just done with it. That's okay. That's a valid concern. You know what I mean? But for some of you, it might be like, if this is making you feel like there's hope to this and you feel like it could, what's interesting about boundaries and expansive. So again, if it feels like it can expand, if you feel intuitively that this can go somewhere, definitely follow that intuition. Let's see here. Any message from Bob Ross? Oh, we have 2. Let's see. Painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Wait, sorry. There we go. Painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. And that's a crooked tree. We'll send him to Washington. I love that one. So cute. Well, maybe someone's a crooked tree. Maybe there's a certain situation that needs to get sent to Washington. That's cute, though. Painting will bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. So maybe this is about nurturing this, kind of putting the effort into it in some way. And it might be about waiting, because a painting isn't something that comes easily. Anyway, I want to see if there's one more. Go out on a limb, that's where the fruit is. So, oh, wow, okay, so... And this could be about the crooked tree and we'll send him to Washington. Well, that's about getting rid of obstacles, you know what I mean? That might mean that, you know, eventually this obstacle is going to be removed. Whatever's kind of coming between that causes this problem. And then we have go out on a limb, that's where the fruit is. So this is telling you to kind of take a chance here, because you can't really get to the fruit if you're not going to go out on that, you know, shaky branch, you know, on that limb. That might be a little bit scary, especially for Lisa, because she's scared of heights. And literally gets... Does anyone else have a horrible fear of heights? Because I can't even... You know, like when you go on stairs where you can see all the way down? Like big buildings will have it. I can't even look over the edge or I'll want to vomit. Like, I just want to throw up and be like, bleh. Like, I get sick to my stomach. It's terrible. Anyways, I wonder if anyone else is like that bad, because I really have it horrible. And I'm ridiculous. There was a fire tower like near my house. It's like on a hike, and you get to at the end of the hike, you get to this fire tower, and I like got on that fire tower and I couldn't get down. And it's not even that high up. It's not even higher than a house. It's like not that high, and I'm just like dying from trying to come down. It was hilarious. Anyways, I try to beat it, but I am scared of heights. But anyways, that is what you've got. So again, the advice here, and I think this can go somewhere. I think this can go somewhere. For some reason, you're being told to kind of back off for now and let it be. And I do think that compromise will come. My stomach is growling like crazy. Stop. I wish it would stop. But anyways, I don't know if you guys will hear it on the microphone or not. But yeah, I will shut up now and let you guys go in peace. Take care. Let me know if you liked the reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was insightful. And I will see you all in the next reading. Lots of love to you guys, and take care.